Many out there in the conservative media are going light on the Democratic politicians, saying that they've engaged in hypocrisy, that they've forced people into house arrest, that they themselves are eating at outdoor restaurants, but other people can't, and they simply call it hypocrisy. It's not hypocrisy. Yours truly doesn't pull any punches. It's dishonesty. It's corruption. It's coming exclusively from Democrat politicians, but Republican politicians are rolling over as well. And this is what we face in this country right now. This honest, crooked clown show of people who don't represent the American people, but represent themselves. And that's why it does take a revolution. Forget the scandal industry. Forget Fox News. Forget CNN. Forget MSNBC. Forget them all. Think of yourself. This country is being ruled by a bunch of court jesters, fools, and criminals. And that's a fact. And the one thing that the left and right have in common is that we don't believe a word the government says. And that's why it's time. And it does take a revolution. And I want you to go out and purchase my book. I'm not going to make any money off of this. You can rest assured. I don't have the megaphone of Fox News to get on there and sell my own books as all the hosts do and become bestsellers with a bunch of garbage that's thrown out to the American people that deceives them. And I don't have the time to hire ghostwriters, which I wouldn't do anyway. I wrote this book myself. It comes from my heart to tell people, oh, these are the horror stories of the last 4 years. Look at all the documents we have. Well, you know what? Take the documents and shove them up your you-know-what, because those documents have done nothing. We're dealing here with the Justice Department, which doesn't represent the American people. It's part of the deep state. The Attorney General, Blowhard Bill Barr, has taken a deep dive. He's cut the legs out from under the president. He's worried about his own standing in the Washington legal and other communities, the boudoirs of Georgetown. And he has abandoned ship. He's jumped ship. The rats have fled the ship. And let me tell you something, they're all rats, because there's no one that's standing up for the American people right now other than yourselves and other than God. And if you don't help yourself, if I've said over and over again in the last few weeks, then God is going to destroy this civilization as it's destroyed others. We have to stand up now. Now, there's a report this morning that a metal monolith has been found in 3 states, and also 2 states, and Romania. No one knows how it got there. It's been sitting there. Is this a sign from other civilizations that we are the barbarians that we are? Have they left these for us to find, to let us know that we're here, that they're here rather? We're not here. We're out to lunch. So take this as perhaps a warning from an alien civilization. I do believe that others have visited this world and are still here. I believe it. And there's lots of evidence to suggest that. But they're looking at us like we're a bunch of fools and idiots sitting here watching our civilization be destroyed. And there's one God, the God not just of this world, but the God of the universe. And this God says, rise up. So read our Declaration of Independence. Read It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. You can find it at Amazon.com and all major booksellers online. Get up off the couch. Turn off Sean Hannity. Turn off Fox News. They just want to make money. That's all they're doing. They gin you up with death charts and everything else to keep you glued to the screen. And every time you're glued to the screen, the cash register rings with advertising. And that's how they make their money. Well, we're not interested in them jingling the change like the money changers of the temple in ancient Jerusalem. We're interested in God and his son. And he wants us to straighten ourselves out. And that's what we have to do. So go get the book. It Takes a Revolution. Forget the scandal industry. Get up off the couch. Go to freedomwatchusa.org. Join our Justice League. Support us. If that cause is not your cup of tea, go to another cause that actually is doing something, not just getting documents. And let's get this country straightened out. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you. Stay safe. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Remember that God and his son are with us if we help ourselves. Thank you for listening.